as well. So all of those combined gives us our opportunities to trade or our setups. Again, we are at the opinion that the market is going to give us our opportunities to trade and give us our areas that we will focus in on to try and find areas where we will focus in on to try to scalp the market. How we get into them is dependent on your risk tolerance. Everybody here has different risk tolerances. So everybody here trades a little bit differently. Not everybody here trades the same. So we have to take that into consideration as well. All right, there you see the levels in the chat that we're going to use as a guide to the day. And I will point out that this week is going to be a shortened week because of the holiday in the United States, and the fact that the ranges or the volatility might be a little bit tighter, given the fact that most people, or some people, some traders, I should say, especially some of the big institutions who move the markets around, might be, having a shortened week because of the holiday, maybe taking off early and stuff like that. So this week has generally, historically been kind of slow going into the holiday of the week, and then going forward into the holiday season, Christmas and New Year's and stuff like that, December. And this is a time where things do settle down maybe a little bit. Obviously, with the Fed in the background doing a lot of things in regards to interest rates, that might put a little wrinkle into trade 1 or 2 days. But really, I think going, especially since we've been kind of busy this year so far, this is especially the last 3-4 months, maybe, market might take a little bit of a breather and relax going into the holiday season. So again, going from Thanksgiving through December, there's going to be probably just, don't expect much as far as movement. Again, this is me telling you something and probably will not be happening. So it's always the case when I have a thought, just like we don't come in with a position or don't come in with an idea which way the markets are going, because it kind of takes us that way. I mean, usually I trade with that bias. So that's why we try to stay even keeled here and just trade the ebbs and flows of the market. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we're going to be busy the rest of this holiday season. You never know. You never know how busy we're going to get or not. So keep that in mind if we're trading. Again, we talk about averaging 4 to 5 trades a day. That could, if the ranges get as tight as they are last night, you can see how tight the ranges were last night. Over the last, 3-4 hours, very, very tight ranges, 10, 12 point ranges. So our opportunities are going to be limited, and we're not going to have that many chances to get involved, but, whatever, it doesn't really matter. All we can do is wait for opportunities to trade and then trade whatever the market gives us. That's what we do here on an everyday basis. If anybody has any questions, you can always feel free to ask in the chat. Obviously, Brad told you that we have an education course that we offer. Obviously, if you're here and you don't know how the numbers work and this and that, it's taking a little bit of time, but that's why you should also ask some questions. If we have any alrighty, you're the best. It's amazing how you've only been here for 30 minutes and you have an opinion on something. That's pretty impressive, actually. Very impressive. We have no numbers coming out today. We have an auction, 2-year auction at noon. No, at 10:30, and then at noon we have a 5-year auction. So I have a couple auctions this morning. That's very impressive, actually. That's impressive. All right. All right. So we have no numbers going to affect us this morning. We shall see where the market takes us. You can see here we've been very range bound. Well, I don't know why he'd want to stay actually there, Frank. After that nice commentary, I wonder why he's staying. Really, the guy's been here for 5 minutes. All right, hanging around our pivot here at 58. All right, again, just kind of hanging out at our pivot here, kind of going nowhere fast. Again, patience is important. We can only take what the market gives us. All right. Again, kind of going nowhere fast. We have no numbers coming out. Again, patience is important.